Okay, and if this game bugs out, well then we are shit out of luck. So, what remains of Edith Finch? Let's open this up. Or, okay, R2. I had to guess that one.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you.
Oh, hang on a minute. Wait a second. Critical on, sound effects, dialogue. Where are the subtitles? Oh, new game, first of all. There we go. Okay, that's all. The game already started. That's good. Now options. Dialogue. There are no... Really? There are no options for subtitles. God damn it. Alright, well, let me know if the game is loud enough, and I will turn it up. So, let's continue. This is What Remains of Edith Finch, Torvis. So it's maybe like a creepy, mysterious, mysterious and sometimes creepy, weird game. That's maybe the easiest way to put it. I think by leading off by saying it was creepy, it maybe set the wrong tone, but it's meant to be mysterious. Mystery, puzzle, mystery, indie game. So yeah, let me know if the game is too quiet, since apparently there's no subtitles.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you. And I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning.
Oh, these are the subtitles. I'm an idiot. Alright, here we are.
Someone had put up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it.
Is there camera sensitivity? Inverted? No, there isn't. Alright, well, this is how we play. I'm such a complainer now. I'm like, no, the camera's too sensitive, or...
My brother Milton disappeared when I was 4. It was like the house just swallowed him up.
That's menacing. But no, I actually quite like the way subtitles are presented in this game so far. Can I sprint? Oops. Yes, I can look forward. I can zoom in.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Ooh, what's this? Hello. Oh, R2, okay.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately. I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
So, wait, so our brother Milton is missing, and Lewis is dead. Let's just check this out here for a second. So I'm Edith, I assume. So Lewis died and Milton is just missing. That's pretty tragic. Oh, the subtitles fell. It's pretty cool, actually. This game is slightly walking simulatory.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
All right.
Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
The Finches. What's down here? Should I go down that way? Should I go that way? Let's go this way. What is down here? I'm in like complete exploration mode now. There's actually nothing. It's pretty dark in here as well. Oh wow, okay. So nothing in this corner. It's good to know. Just Really dark in this section. There you go. Presumably I go through this way to the house.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
So now I've got questions of where the other road was going. This appears to be,
The woods
I
around
guess.
the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
The deer up there. I guess if you walk along the road, you'll eventually scare it. I don't know. There's the house. Ooh, basketball hoop. Anything in here? Could do with actually maybe. Can I turn the brightness up a little bit? Just a smidge. Oh. Didn't make a difference there. I'll put it back to default. I was curious whether that was actually going to help, but actually it's going to wash things out a little bit.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
That's really cool. I've got a very oh god, what's a film I'm thinking of with like a kind of visual style like that. It's not Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, it's a little bit Tim Burton-esque. I think maybe I'm thinking of Coraline, but I could be completely wrong about that. There's something that reminds me of this. I don't remember what it is.
Words.
There.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Alright. Well, that bodes well. This game is meant to be a little bit creepy. I wouldn't call it a horror game. It's more like suspense. Maybe? More accurate.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door.
Suspenseful.
It didn't.
Oh, okay.
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Right. Well, this key doesn't open up the front door. Let's go check the back door. Oh, nice. Wheelchair accessible. Oh, did it open the garage, maybe? Nope. Maybe. Oh, they had a dog. Is it here? No? Oh, okay. Can I go through the dog door? Awesome.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
To be fair, that's a pretty big dog door. I think it's a 17-year-old that should be fine.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
I think I missed how old she was when she left. I think it was 10 or something? I don't know. I missed that. Or rather, I didn't pay attention. And I missed that. Sweet paddling pool. Nice ball on a string. Sure. Went to the
For
house.
the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
So why do they leave it in the state that it's in right now? That's what I'm curious about.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
There's me, Edith. There's Edie. Lewis. Dawn. So let's see. I guess Dawn was my mother. And Lewis is the one that died. Lewis Finch. Oh, it's our grandmother, Edie. Okay. There we go. Oh, they got an ice maker? Oh. Jealous.
Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
I wonder how long that's been sitting on that counter. It's probably not safe to eat. In fact, you know what? It's probably surströmming by this point. Oh, that's a lot more cans. There's a lot of cans of salmon. In fact, surströmming isn't salmon. It's is it herring? Hey, down the drive. Good to see you, dude.
The
Can't remember what
table
kind of
was
fish.
still a wreck from the night we left.
What kind of fish surströmming is?
It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Oh, I bet that smells. It is herring, okay. That is the garage? Yeah, it is.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
I'm trying to be careful with my camera control because the stick is a bit sensitive. So...
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it. Like a smile with too many teeth.
No worries on the drive. No worries, dude. I hope you enjoy the game. My girlfriend's been watching League as well.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Oh, that's the original house. Okay. How did it sink? Was it on foundations, like dodgy foundations, or did the sea rise? Like, curious. Can I look under here? Actually, can I crouch? No. Okay, triangle also opens up that menu. Books. We could go through there. Is that just the kitchen in here? Yeah, there's nothing in this room. Box here.
Great
That's
Grandpa
cute.
Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
And apparently he's a big fan of the Sasquatch? Bigfoot? I don't know.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Oh, okay then. This is a creaky ass house. A bit creepy.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
It's weird, like, if anyone's ever played Gone Home, I'm getting a very similar kind of vibe off of this. Like, I feel uneasy.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
If you haven't played Gone Home, I recommend it. It's maybe 2 hours long or something like that, but it's very good.
After
There's a lot
Milton
of books in this
disappeared,
house.
Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Okay. God, there's a lot of photographs. I didn't even see the photographs on the wall either. And apparently bugs. Alright, let's go over here first. Ooh. What's this room?
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Okay. Somebody clearly wheeled themselves in here. That's really cool. What's this?
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. The book is locked? Okay. Oh. We unlocked the book.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Ah, alright. Let's step inside, shall we? Slightly creeped out.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Alright.
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Okay, we're in Molly's room. Oh, right, that's just it's a way into
Molly's
here.
room through the peephole.
Gotcha. Where's the peephole? Guess maybe that's it. That's the peephole. A hamster?
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Pretty cute.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
That's really cool. I like the jellyfish, the cuddly jellyfish thing. The Orca's Island calves. That's a bit creepy. Going that way. Would it be? I would think it'd be like the Orca. First of all, Orca's Island is a bit of a weird thing to say. I would say Orca Island. The Orca Island calves. Maybe like Orca Island whales.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here.
Maybe a better name for the team.
Sealed the doors.
Would she like to be a cat? Is she a cat lady? So, okay.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Hopefully I'm not going to eat my gerbil. Eat gerbil food?
The gerbil
Carrot?
food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Carrot's fine. Let's go out the door in a second. Nothing there. What's this? Oh, so it's a toilet. Okay. Fair enough.
I kept eating and eating.
Can I eat the toothpaste? Yeah. Yummy and gross. I probably shouldn't eat that. I'm pretty sure Holly's poisonous. Oh, thank God for that. There's nothing in the toilet. Nothing that gross. Although I've got a funny feeling the Holly might be the thing I have to eat. I'm not going to eat the fish. Come on. Alright, let's head out. Or if we can head out. I don't know if we can.
Mom, can I come out now?
Nope. Alright.
It's late. Go to sleep.
Oh. I guess we're eating the fish. And then we're going to eat the Holly. All about.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Thank God for that. Alright. Also, where's the gerbil? I guess it's in its little apartment in here. Alright, let's eat the Holly. That's probably gonna kill us.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Actually, how would it kill us? Because then we can't write about it. That makes sense. Like, how would anyone know?
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
Oh God. This does not look good. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. Oop, I've learned how to jump.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
I don't know if I can die here, but I look inside here. This is taking a very strange turn. Like, I knew it was a very strange and quirky game. I wasn't quite expecting this.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Well, they're kind of frozen. There. Jump there. Jump up here. Where's that coming from? Was that me? Is there another cat here? Nah, I think it was me. Missed. Come here. Missed again. I thought I saw a nest. Nest there. Can I jump to that?
The babies were all gone.
Oh. Okay then. No chicks for me. Come here. Yes, come on. Oh, what about the birdhouse? Probably nothing in the birdhouse, but worth checking out. Anything there? No? Nope, okay. Oops.
I jumped and I almost got her.
There we go. Down. This treehouse. Maybe I'll come to the treehouse later. Can I jump on this? Kind of. Where'd the bird go? Oh, there it is.
I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in
damn
the
it.
big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
For good reason. The big tree hangs over a cliff. That would be terrifying.
I gobbled her up,
Yep, that's a long way down for a cat. And a person.
and suddenly I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind.
Ooh, this is very cool.
Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Ooh. Where? Where's the mouse? I've got some degree of control. I've got a very good degree of control over this, actually. So.
Rabbits.
Ha. Strike. Gotcha.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Bigger than a rabbit? Cat, maybe?
A mama rabbit.
Oh, the mama rabbit. Go hit the tree. Got it. Hey, trophy.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
What? Alright, I'm a mountain shark? Is that how that works? This is weird. This game is taking a very strange turn. I can press R2 to jump. I'm on those weird. I'm on those mythical land sharks.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
A great mountain shark. Right, let's go after that fish. On its tail. Oh, it's a seal.
Fat, juicy seals.
Here. Nom.
I tore off her flipper and it tasted really good.
Where'd it go? Should be blood in the water for me to follow. Ooh, submarine. Or boat. It's a boat. Oh, there it is. There's the seal.
Grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Alright. I have a tentacle. I'm a giant... Am I an octopus now? Or... some kind of kraken? Oops. I don't quite know where I'm going. I go there? Oh, I'm dragging myself. I see. I understand now.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Where are the delicious people? I go under here, maybe? Actually, is there anything on this side? Back here. Nope, nothing there. Nope, alright. Tied myself in a knot here, but... Go.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Hello, delicious human. That was more instant than I thought it would be. From the corner and up. Any more delicious humans to eat? Probably through there, right?
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Where's the drunken sailor? Is it that guy? It's weird, but it's actually quite funny. There's the captain. I'm guessing I'm the reason that ship ended up at the bottom of the ocean. Hello.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Where the hell am I going? I'm guessing after I ate those berries in the bedroom, I just started just tripping balls. I've gone on some very weird drug trip. I guess I'm back in my house.
Closer.
Yeah, I'm back in my room. The bed?
All my stomach started growling.
I like that. My multiple stomachs.
And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be
Oh, what happened, Fruity Yogurt? At what point did you leave? Did you leave when I was stuck in that tutorial? Because it's a different game now. We changed games. Alright, so now we know what happened to Molly.
All of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Okay, so now I've got to fill out the whole family tree, I guess. Yeah, so Fruity Yogurt, I gave up. I rebooted the game. I returned to the same save file. I think the first time around I deleted the save file and started it again, and still couldn't get past the tutorial. So I've switched games, and now we're playing What Remains of Edith Finch. So I'll try and do the game again at some point, but for now we'll just play. We're playing What Remains of Edith Finch. If you haven't seen this game before, my first time playing it, but I know it sort of by reputation a little bit. It's a bit strange. Your goal is to try and figure out, I guess, what's happened to the family. You've returned to the house that you once lived in. So yeah, we've just done the first story of Molly, who had just had a weird drug trip. That's all I can see what happened.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories.
Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past.
Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Interesting. You like this game, Fruity Yogurt? I've heard really good things about this game, and I've been meaning to play it for a long time. And I think I've actually already got it on PC.
In Great Grandma Edie's room.
I think I've already got it on PC, but it was free on the PSN, so I thought, well, I prefer playing on console in general. It makes streaming a bit easier. Like whenever I play on PC, typically I have like some audio crackling now and again, so I prefer playing on console. But these lizards, that's a bird. But it is free on the PlayStation Network this month, so I picked it up. So yeah, I can play that on stream.
Louis
Yeah, I've
died
heard
a
good
week before
things.
we left,
Heard really good things.
but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Louis, our dead brother. Ah, was she the one that painted that room? Barbara, there's Molly. Molly's hands. Alan, Sam, Walter, Gus, Don, who's that at the top? Gregory, Louis, Milton, and Edith. There's my hand there.
Her room was like a museum.
Odin Finch. What a great name.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune.
Oh.
And misfortune.
Oh, do I? Oh, there we go. R2. No?
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
Wow. 1937, shipping a house must have been very difficult. Oh, you're Norwegian, Fruity Yogurt. I don't think I remembered that. Happy National Day. I didn't realize this game was also...
Put 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington.
Oh.
Send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
That's why the house sank. Now we understand.
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
Okay.
His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Cool.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Alright, so we got some stuff about Odin. It's a very quick thing. Who makes this? Giant Sparrow. Where are they based? Based in Santa Monica, California. Okay, I thought they might have been European, but no. Based in Santa Monica. Alright. Alright, let's look. I think what Sweden's National Day is end of June? Middle of June. Wait, when's Midsummer? Sven and Edie, I guess, are this direction. I forgot when Sweden's one is. It's not as well celebrated as Norway's, I don't think. We actually discussed it in Discord earlier on
Edie
today.
get me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
Mole man beneath the Finch house. What?
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious. I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
Edith Jr. Wait a second. Sorry, another Edith? Oh, I guess Edie. Yeah, Edie would have been her name. Edie won't go. 72-year-old woman refuses to evacuate because of a little forest fire.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
Could have been a dead celebrity. Built 1937 by Sven Finch.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
That, to be fair, I would probably do the same thing. I know, Norwegian flag. It's like Finch to me doesn't sound Norwegian. Maybe if it was Finch's son, maybe. But I don't know. King Thornhammer, thank you for the host, dude. Thank you very much. And there's our little love bug. Showing King Thorn some love. What were you last playing? GTA 5. Nice. 8 out of 10 Cynic 101. Nice. Nice. Old habits die hard.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Oh, wow. That is...
The only trace Grandpa
a
Sam's
room.
first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom.
It's a very... The only trace Grandpa Sam's
It was
first
a
wife,
pretty
Kay.
big trace.
Oh. It's a pretty big trace of a first wife. I don't know how the new wife didn't set this room on fire, honestly. Would have been pretty easily done. This game gave you the heebies. Yeah, I had a few moments when I entered the house where I was like, "Oh, I know," because I know the game is a bit weird and a bit creepy in some places. So I was a bit nervous. Just Secret in This Bathroom by Sven and Edie Finch.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Alright, that's cool. I was talking about actually like a few minutes ago about Gone Home. Gone Home gave me the heebie-jeebies as well.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Doors and locks everywhere. Yeah, it could be very, very sinister. If there was more sinister music, I'd be a bit more freaked out right now. I'm sure I'll get more freaked out later on. But the whole cat turning into a owl, then a shark, kind of dispelled the horror for me. At least for now. You get a lot creepier. Ah, Milton's been here. Ah, see, now it feels creepy. Sound effects made it creepier. Also, Milton's missing, so who knows? He could be a serial killer living inside the house. God. Fort Calvin. Fort Sam. So Sam liked hunting, I suppose. Calvin liked space. Pretty cool. Actually, I say hunting, maybe camera work. Like Secret Lives of War Photographers. There we go. That's maybe the Edith Finch National Park. Weird little bridge there. That's a command center. That's pretty cool. His own little command center inside the room.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And
You not
then
played
he
Gone
never
Home?
talked
Any
about
good?
him.
Gone Home was very good. If you can try and... I'm not going to say anything about Gone Home. I felt I was very creeped out while I was playing it. I was very nervous while I was playing it. That's all I'm going to say. It's not long. I played it in about 2 hours, I think. So it's a very short game, but it is very good. So if you can, pick it up and play through it, and just take your time, listen to it, experience it, and then after a couple of hours, enjoy the experience. I'm not going to say anything else about the game. It'd ruin a lot.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Cool, can I be a spaceman? Yeah.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Oh, I've got a broken leg. I've got a little cast, or a stookie, as we call it in Scotland. Got a stookie on my leg. Actually, that's good. Actually, I was about to wonder, is that the same for you, Thorn? Maybe it's an East Coast thing.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
Oh. Did he die because of a mushroom? You call it stookie as well? Yeah, okay. Must be a general Scottish word. Might do anything else? I mean, if I use both feet, I'll... Oh, I can't use both feet. I didn't realize both sticks controlled each foot individually.
At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
I guess I'm gonna go flying off this this cliff.
Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day,
No, I
he
won't.
finally made up his mind to do it.
Oh wow, he just jumped off,
I
did he?
told him going around was impossible.
Yeah, a million stookies.
Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Okay. I think I see what's happening now.
I'm not gonna tell you again!
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up.
I gotta say, when I was a kid,
and
I
maybe
loved doing
he'd
this.
still be here.
And trying to get to a point where, like, trying to get, like, super high on a swing.
I think
And that
he'd
point where you
already made up
hang
his mind.
and you drop a little bit. I used to like that. Except, now that I'm
That's what
older,
I want to remember about my brother.
I hate roller coasters. I hate that drop. So I don't know what happened when I got older. Woo! It slides back off the seat, yeah.
And he did.
Cool. That's what happened to Alvin. He threw himself off a cliff.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
You went flying. Alright,
After
That
the
was-
funeral,
that was Calvin.
Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Stuck. I'm stuck. Go. Can I leave this place? No. Like that's really sad. I got Sam and Calvin here, and their height charts, and it just stops there when he died. It's really sad. Hey, anything up here?
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Okay. Ah. That's really cute. Yep, as creepy as this house is, it is really well made.
The
There are some
passages were a pretty
ingenious
tight fit.
passages.
They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Yeah, it's a fantastic house. Now we could go that way. I want to see what's. Well, I assume we're gonna go this way at some point. There's Milton again. You watch too many horrors, you won't be able to sleep.
Growing
Yeah.
up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Barbara Finch. Ah, was she a child actress? Yeah, she had like merchandise and everything. She was in a Bigfoot's movie. There we go. Actually, that was in Edie's room. I noticed there was a Bigfoot picture in the background as well.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Dreadful stories.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
It's pretty creepy.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed.
BeastieCon is a great name for a convention.
Her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Oh.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
It's weird.
My dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
Good to know. That's good to know.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box.
I like how they changed the graphical style of the hand
As she wound the key,
in the whole
she
scene.
listened for Rick,
That's pretty cool.
but the house was silent.
This is very cool. This is really, really cool. I got some Exorcist music.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
There's blood. The bloody handprint. That's terrifying. That's an owl. Is that like a molly owl? Weird. Oh, I see. Yeah, take that, can. Let's smash my way through this. Is that Calvin as well?
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
This is creepy. There's the saw that Sven slipped into. By the way. Some weights. This is as goofy as this is.
Fridge rattled.
It is a bit creepy.
Grew still.
Oh
Whack. I thought that might happen, so I paused to see if it was
Relax.
if there was anything
He's
gonna
just
happen.
trying to scare you to help you find your screen.
I paused to see if
dear.
anything else was
I'm
gonna
not
happen. Excuse me.
scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
I
Barb,
kept his
have
crotch.
you seen my other crutch?
And she
Rude.
was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Alright. Some creepy music again. Should I go up that way? No, that's just a... Oh, that's a really cool chair. There's a spooky skeleton. There's so much of this house I really like. Like, I love that book arch. Yeah, pain in the arse to find a book though, and hope that you don't like topple the whole lot when you pull one out. But there's Walter.
Walter, are you there?
Is he here?
Walter had vanished,
Oh,
but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
nice.
And he was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Run away.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Back. Go this way.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
Alright, we're in Molly's room now. Should we go out the window?
She thought about it.
Turn into a cat?
Walter, but just couldn't
No.
do it.
No, we can't abandon Walter. Go this way.
Wally's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges grow.
Oh. Didn't realize I was controlling that panel. Back.
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Because I could go down there and finish the job. It's probably going to be her boyfriend. She's going to commit murder and kill her boyfriend. Oh, the body's gone.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing.
Where did he go?
But all she heard was...
And who's at the door?
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Oh dear indeed. Oh.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true.
Oh, from like the
She
Beastie
saw
Con?
what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen.
Is it a Monster Mash?
Was going to
Oh.
be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life.
Not a Monster Mash.
I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick.
Oh no.
Disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the
She had the
whole
evidence with her.
time. He took it all pretty hard. But that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
That's grim.
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
That was really cool. That was a really cool sort of way to tell her story. I like that a lot.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
That was really cool. I really like the style of that one. They had the whole the comic book style to it. I like that a lot. All right, let's head back in. The only reason I was in ear was for that
I guess
pun
now
alone.
I know why Mom didn't like me
Yeah.
playing with the music box.
Yep. All right. This.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house. Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
All right, so let's go upstairs. Can.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Okay then. Well, there's a plug there though. All right, we'll come back to that. Right.
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
Calvin and Sam's. I like how the game's probably very subtly saying, hey, you should go look at the basement key now that you know how to get it. Love that table. Let's go get the basement key. Did it get darker in here? That's not creepy at all. Oh, right, let's not think about that. Nice and light in this room. Alright, let's get the basement key. There we go. I wonder if it's possible to get that without doing that story. It's by accident if you just kept turning it. Maybe it's not. I don't remember if I was automatically stopped from doing that the first time I used the music box, but alright, so we're here in the basement.
Mom said
This is
the basement was off
Sven's
limits,
workshop.
unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Let's take a look around. I like the little gnomes. Now, what do we have in here?
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
A bit dark.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
Here's the fridge that was hiding someone in.
Turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Okay. What the hell is in here? The very dark.
I remember
okay,
asking
there's
Mom
lights.
once about where Walter had gone.
It's there. Oh, did Walter go down here?
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Oh. Alright, there's a fallout shelter down
If
here.
there's a pattern in all these stories,
Jiggly Farms. Grape jelly. Pea soup. Alvanos. Alright. Extra crispy, apparently. A lot of peanut butter. Yeah. A lot of peanut butter and a lot of jam. What are you going to put it on? Because I'm not seeing a lot of bread. Some water down here. A lot of cereal as well. Again, no milk. Unless a lot of the stuff is like dehydrated milk. No worries, take care, King Thorn.
I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Have a good night, dude. Alright. Where you wash the plates, I guess. But wait, is that... Oh, there's a toilet in here. Okay. There's a sink, microwave, there's aid kits. I guess Walter was here. Was he making a train? I think he was. And painting. There's Walter's story, I guess. I was gonna say books, but not quite right. We've got Spain. I'm gonna assume Italy. China, France, India, Thailand, Russia, and Brazil. What else do we have down here? Alright. Give himself a little window. Let's check out Walter's story.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today.
Peaches.
I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
Does it shake every day? It.
But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
Falls off. It's 1976
Even
right
a
now.
monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
We're gonna jump forward in time
And then
again.
one day, everything just
2005. Yep.
stopped.
Cool.
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or
I want to know
maybe
where he
just
got the calendars
tired
from.
of being afraid.
Or did he have a set of calendars that lasted for like 70 years?
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years.
I like how the
I'm
music
done
changed as well
waiting.
each time. That was cool.
I have to leave. Well, I still can.
Oh. Okay. There's another layer to this? Actually, he could have made the calendar himself, to be fair. More stuff down here.
I know it's out there, somewhere.
Oh, that's right, he's hiding
Whatever
from a
killed
monster.
Barbara
Yep, whatever killed Barbara.
and Molly.
Molly get killed from a monster?
And Calvin.
Ooh. What's this? Oh, maybe it's the garbage pit.
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day. Even if it kills me.
I like what they're doing here in the text. It's pretty cool.
Whatever's
so
out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going
Oh,
to appreciate
wait.
all of it, especially the food.
Is the vibration just a train going past?
I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month.
And
Or
then
a
it just
single
stopped
week.
running.
I'd be
That-
happy with one new day.
That would explain why it would
I can already
happen the same time
imagine
every day.
the sun on my face.
Except for some reason for a week, it ran again when he happened to escape. Weird. Okay.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
That's just a good point. That's a very weird and good point. So he was there for 6 years of her life, just living in the basement, and she had no idea. I keep trying to work out whether or not people are dying in supernatural ways, or they're being presented in supernatural ways, but it's actually very normal. So, like, because Edie, they mention at the start, Edie is like, yeah, they who's it? So it was Sven died from being killed by a dragon, when it was actually a dragon slide. Like what Molly? Shit, how did Molly die? That was a monster beneath her bed. I think she just ate the berries and then died. She ate the holly berries or whatever the hell. I think she died from that. Barbara was just straight up murdered. Calvin flew off a cliff. Walter was hit by a train. So like they're all presented in like supernatural ways. Or
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Or actually, yeah, this is a supernatural world. And some weird shit's happening. Like some Life is Strange stuff.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
Hey, the peanut butter's still here. It's still good.
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive.
This is a lot for a 17-year-old to do. Why was I here again?
Now that there's only one of us left, Or
Okay.
maybe
Oh,
2.
right, that's why. If yeah, maybe 2
I
if
thought it
Milton's
was
still
time I
alive.
heard the stories for myself. And found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Okay. Slowly starting to understand. I guess this part of the island just fell away. Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah. Oh, this game is fascinating.
I should even be writing this.
How'd that chair get up there?
Maybe it'd
what
be
the-
better if all this just died with me.
The hell happened here? A totem? Oh. Hello.
But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of.
See something way out in the water. Don't think I can get to it, but if I'm not mistaken, this seems to be somewhere in the Pacific
To be
Northwest.
honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
Like at the Oregon, Washington
I think the
kind
people
of
in
area.
the stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Over here. Need more lights. Can't even see anything there if there was something. Get up. I presume I'm gonna go to the edge of that cliff there. Or maybe I can't.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
There's the swing. Alright, let's try and go over to that
I think
thing over
we've
there.
been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
That's a fair point. That is a fair point.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
Oof, that is a lot of
3
pets.
the gerbils are mine,
Pets.
2 had been my fault.
Derpy, Derpy Jr., Burpy, Chirpy, Burpy, Lurpy, and Zerpy. Good guess they're the gerbils. See, Daisy, Charlie, Tucker, Coco, and Zoe. There's a rabbit there, a fish there. How come the fish gets a huge tombstone? Christopher, Shadow, Shatsy, Oliver, Bob. Oh, there's a frog here. Bailey.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
This part here is really nice. Molly Finch. Little flying cat thing. Little flying cat. Oh, I thought it was a tentacle. It's not. It's her paw. Calvin Finch. That's really nice, actually. That's really sweet. Sven. Edie. Walter. Just a rock. Barbara's little star. Who's up here
I'm sure
then?
Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
Ah. There's the sinking house. guess that was Sven and Edie, I suppose.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
There is. Let's take a look. What I know what I meant to do there. Oops. Don't know what I meant to be pressing. Oh, there we go.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Very cool. Nothing else. Let's head back to the house.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Finch, Sanjay Kumar, and Milton.
We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
I think it's fair enough. It's a nice way to do it. I mean, if you're going to do it that way, it's probably a nice way to do it.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
Into the treehouse that we saw during Molly's drug trip, I'm going to assume. Fever dream. Who knows?
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing,
I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Oh! I probably shouldn't be doing this then. Don't break, don't break, don't break, don't break. That was a very thin branch. Like, or actually, sorry, that part was quite thick, but that... I expected that to break. Okay, so I'm 22 weeks pregnant. I'm climbing all over this house. Hey John, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the host, dude. What were you playing? You're playing Rage, Rage 1.
I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Welcome in, John. And everyone from John's stream. Good to see you, hope you're doing well. How is Rage? I never played the first one. I'm in 2 minds about playing the second one. Like, it's on my list, but... Hey, Crumpy Gunt. Welcome.
They were both pretty intense.
For those of you joining us from John's channel, my name is AAA to Z, or Kenny. Call me either one. Hey, Khaled, welcome to the stream as well. We're playing What Remains of Edith Finch. Currently is free on the PSN, so I thought I'd play through it. I think I've already got it on PC, I just never played it. It's pretty much a walking simulator, and a very weird one at that. I reckon we're about... Ooh... I'd be a quarter way through the game, something like that. Maybe not even that. Khaled, thank you for the follow. Thank you very much. Welcome to the dev team. That's what we call ourselves here, because I work in AAA gaming, and we call ourselves the dev team. So yeah, this game, we basically returned to a house as the last remaining member of the Finch family. We've returned to a house that we left when we were a kid. And we're now walking through the house and discovering what happened to the rest of the family. Hey, Ari Bells, welcome to the stream as well. How y'all doing? How's your Friday night going? Hope you had a good one.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera.
Hey, John,
We're
good to
all
see you.
afraid of something.
Thank you for the host, dude. How you doing this evening? Yeah, we're the crazies. I'm doing alright, John. Doing alright. A little bit tired. I was a bit late starting my stream tonight. By about an hour. I was meant to start at 8 o'clock. Then I took a nap. Then I was late starting dinner. Grumpy Gunt, thank you for the follow as well. And then I had some technical difficulty starting the stream. Then I started playing a Plague Tale, but I hit a blocker in the tutorial, so I switched games. So never playing this. We've been playing this for a good hour or so. I was knackered, Ari. I was so tired. I think I was on a bit of a sugar high, and then I came home, and all energy just left me. I was so tired. Good, same, bit tired, but naps is a good idea. Yeah, I mean, what's 11 o'clock now? Bedtime, probably, if you're that tired. You really want to play a Plague Tale? Been watching it for months. Yeah, same, Crumpy Gunt. I also would have liked to have played it tonight, but like I said, I hit a bug in the tutorial. I played approximately 2 minutes of the game, and hit a bug. And I tried Googling it. I tried to Google, see if it was a very common thing. I found one person on Steam who had it, and with no other response, just them posting, has anyone seen this? Stuck. There was no response, no nothing, so... That's true, Crumpy, that's true. I'll try that. So I would also like to play a Plague Tale. However, I might try and reinstall it and see if that works. Yeah, I know, John. It felt so easy. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything in particular out of the ordinary, and it just happened. Like it's the tutorial for learning how to use the slingshot. So the game is like, okay, stand here, hold L2 to aim, did that, hold R2 to like, I guess charge it up is the way, and I was pressing R2. And it registered me pressing R2, but nothing happened. Like, it was weird. You've yet to go back to Kingdom Come because of all the bugs. History games come at you. I haven't played Kingdom Come Deliverance. It looked good though, but I never got around to it. You can walk upstairs. You can walk upstairs, okay. Weird. Anyway, yeah, so back to this game. So we're going through this house. Very wacky house, trying to find out what's happened to all the remaining members of our family. Sorry, I say all remaining. I'm the only one that's left, but all the family members on our family tree. So I'm Edith. I'm at the top there. We have found out about Odin. We found out about Calvin, Barbara, Molly, and Walter. So we still have the rest to sort of figure out what happened to them. And so this is Sam. This is Sam's story. Sam was a war photographer, by the looks of it.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
Nope.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm?
Am
I
I...
don't have to shoot anything.
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Okay. So what should I be doing right now? Oh, I can zoom in. Oh, can I zoom in and see? There she is. A bit more.
What?
Perfect.
Gotcha.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
Odin Finch.
That's the
or
spirit.
Odin Finch is the, I guess, the patriarch, or once was the patriarch of the family.
Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. The camera's older than you are.
Ooh, what's that there? Oh, that's cool. Anything else that we can see that's of interest?
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
So if you want a very brief history of the family, Odin Finch came and tried to bring his house from Norway.
Aw.
The house kind of sunk, and they landed and built their own, got another house, in the what I think is the Pacific Northwest of the United States. So somewhere up in Washington or maybe Oregon, somewhere like that. That's where the family built their house. Has anyone here played What Remains of Edith Finch before? Anything else I can... Aha. Can't go any further that way.
Definitely shouldn't
Aha.
have drunk all that coffee.
There's Sam peeing against the
Hey!
tree.
That's a keeper.
You think you have it somewhere? Yeah, I recommend it. So I've really enjoyed it so
just
far.
saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always...
Free and humble a while ago? It might have been.
Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
It might
To
have
tell
been.
you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Don, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
More interesting than my dad? Nah.
Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip.
Ooh,
Guys, Don.
gotcha. It's currently free on the PlayStation Network if you have a PS4. Pick up for free there if you're a PSN or PS Plus subscriber. Good part.
Dad, I...
Just breathe.
Let's frame it.
Off your imagination.
Bad.
Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
But definitely it falls in the
You don't have to do anything. But if
walking
you wanna
simulator
survive,
category.
be strong.
But it's very good. Just gonna shoot it?
Now keep yourself squared up, elbows down, like we practiced. Whenever you're ready.
You turn your head a little bit. I'll do.
Great shot, Don.
Oh wow, we got the kill shot as well. That's grim. Oh wow. That's
I'm proud
that's
of you, Don.
pretty sad.
Always remember that, okay?
I'm proud of you, honey. Proud of you for killing that thing.
Sorry, Don. Just gotta reset the timer.
Oh, I see. Oh, I failed. There. Go, 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 go. Oops. There.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
so...
normal, Don. Just focus on the camera.
No Kratos in this one, no.
Dad!
That's how Sam dies? Okay. I didn't see that coming. That's pretty tragic. I feel really bad for his
Of all
daughter.
these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Was his daughter Kay? I guess. I actually missed his daughter's name. But that was really sad. Yeah, I totally didn't see that coming. Okay, there's a door there to go through. What else is in Sam's room?
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
That's a house cat. Swatting at a squirrel. Interesting decoration. Although I seem to have missed the eagle that's over there. Or whatever that is. Yep, there's Kay's stuff. Building tickets. What's this? Kay Finch. Okay. Missing airline ticket. Guess he was gonna go see her, or... Yeah. What is this? Oh, it's a goose. It's like a Canadian goose. Not an eagle. S. Finch. Sven Finch's rifle, maybe? Or Sam had it personally engraved on it. It could be Sam's, to be fair. Also an S. Probably likely, considering all the medals and stuff that he's got. Glass there. Hold me up. cameras and stuff. Cool. All right. Let's head on through the rest of the house. Okay.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Oh, is my mum's name Kay? Was Sam... Wait, what'd she say? It's... Sam died, my mum and Edie got really close. That is my mum Kay then. But actually it makes... Weird, alright. Can I go in this room? Why does the baby have a very clear opening to the air conditioning units over here? And I didn't mean to go back this way, but that seems weird to me. Oh, hang on, there's more than one person living in this room. Gus, Don, and Gregory. Or actually, so that's the next, that's the that layer of the tree there. Gus, Don, and Gregory are all in the same room. Alright, let's get baby Gregory's story. Divorce contract between
Dear
Sam
Kay,
and...
do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
So Kay wasn't the daughter, clearly, but Kay... Oops. Go.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Oh, I've heard about this scene in this game. This is pretty tragic. Oh, I'm controlling the frog.
Got things over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie.
Oh, okay.
Hello? Sam,
I'm gonna fight the duck.
I don't want to
Come here.
talk right now.
Ooh, more ducks.
I wonder what he saw.
Can I pop them somehow? Oh, I can jump. Okay. Discovered I can jump.
World was like.
Oh god, they're gonna gang up on me now. Whee.
Lost in his imagination.
I'm never gonna be able to watch Fantasia again after this scene, am I? Because this game is about your family members' deaths. So if Gregory's a baby in a bathtub, I'm gonna assume this is not gonna end well. Whee. Just gonna dance along with them. Let's twirl at the same time. Whee! There we go. I don't know what else to do right now, but other than just swim around. Can I knock that off the wall? Yeah, I can. Is there anything else gonna happen here? Or... oh, hang on.
Whatever it was, he saw.
There we go. Can I get the whale? Actually, maybe I should just knock down the letters. Let's try that. Whoa, okay. Alright, those little things are in there now. Oh, the whale's eyes are moving. Hey. It's a very special game, yeah. Can I knock anything else off? Alright, how about jumping up this way? Here we go. Oh, I've got to turn this on. Can I push the whale in?
It sure made him happy.
Yep. Well, the whale's drowning, technically, but there you go. Knock all the other letters off the wall for no reason, really. Hey, trophy! Didn't know that was a thing. Whee! Aha! I have to get up there. And since I've knocked the whale down here, maybe that's going to be more difficult.
I know how silly it sounds.
Okay.
But I'm worried about a baby being too happy.
That is a bit strange.
But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it.
Wait.
Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
I can't control anything but... Right. Oh, wait, I can. I can control the frog. I can jump.
I wish you
Aha.
could have told us.
Oh wait, she pulled the plug out.
We saw.
Okay, so yeah, that's how...
About Gregory.
I think I'm about to die.
About everything.
Let's go towards the plug. That seems like a sensible idea. I was about to ask why is the baby green, but I just realized I'm actually the frog. I'm in the frog's perspective.
I know what happened wasn't your fault.
It's the frog's green hands. Wait, can I turn around? See the baby? No. Oops, I'm being pulled that direction.
I'm sure he's happy.
It was kind of scripted.
And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Okay, so I guess they divorced after Gregory's death. Sad. Game is very quirky. Very trippy. Like the very start of the game, if you see all the way to the right, actually, am I covering Molly? Alright, actually, just above my head. There. Molly's story is like one of the, I think it's the first one that you find, and she wakes up in the middle of the night. She's hungry. She starts eating stuff in her room, and then she jumps out the window and turns into a cat. And then after turning into a cat, she turns into an owl. And after turning into an owl, you turn into a shark. And then you turn into some sort of kraken octopus thing and start eating people. It's a very weird story. Don't quite understand. It's a very strange, trippy game, this one. But yeah. This game is like that. Dawn's one is completely stripped. So maybe she left at some point. Gus seems to like
I
kites.
can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
Here's a poem for Gus.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard. Before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Gonna gather the rest of that. That's all backwards. Hang on. Let me just
My father
switch that
made
all back
him
around.
come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Okay. So is this like his father's second marriage, maybe? Let's think. Kay was there, but Kay was they divorced. So who am I playing as now? Am I playing as Dawn? Or playing as Gus? Makes total sense, yeah, sure.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I
now pronounce you husband and wife.
Okay.
You may kiss the bride.
Oh, can I attack the bride with a kite? Killer kite. No, I can't. Right, where's the next bit of text? Back the tent. Nope. Aha. It's all jumbled up here by the
When the
totem.
time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign,
Take
held up
care,
his
John.
middle finger.
Get some sleep, dude. Arm to here, but Gus declined. As a sign, he held up his middle finger. Okay, I missed that part. Yeah, take care, John. Thank you for the raid, the hosting raid again. Enjoy your sleep. Sounds like you deserve it.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Okay. Tent's over here. Oh, there we go. More letters here. Am I like a terrible wind? I might
Rain
be.
came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Oh wait, so is this the night where the totem and everything breaks? There's a scene earlier on
Much too close and full
where
of
everything
angry
appeared to be
But all my father said was,
broken on the
"Make
beach.
the music louder."
Anything else we can pick up? We smash the fence? No. Anything up here? Can I pick that up? I wish that. There we go. Oh, is that how he dies? He dies in the storm.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Well, she said her mum wrote that, so I guess her mum is Dawn.
Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Yeah, that makes sense, because Dawn is that anchor point and goes down towards Milton, Lewis, and Edith. Huh. Okay. Maybe it was mentioned before, but I only put that together now. Okay. So, Dawn left. That's why that's all cleared out. Maybe we won't find out what happened to her mum. I think I don't remember if they said at the start. And duties. Dawn, sweeping trash. Gus, mop, mow yard. Greg, be a baby. I like that. There's your fitness routine. Jump rope. Jumping jacks. Sorry, you have to jump the rope 100 times. Jumping jacks 150. 100 push-ups, 100 crunches. Run to the mailbox and back. It's like a CrossFit for kids. Although to be fair, a CrossFit, I would struggle to do that, I think, in a decent amount of time. Still. I'm expecting like oh, there's a climbing wall here too. That's cool. Oh, can I climb that? Yeah, I'll climb that in a second. I expect there to be like a workout of the day, a Thor routine or something like that, and then like a time. It was like a proper CrossFit thing.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
Oh, okay.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
This is kind of nice, considering that you have to look down at your dead brother's beds. But Oh, nice. Up here?
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Hmm. That's really pretty.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Ah. Cool. 10 ways to teach critical thinking. I actually packed the day before flying to India. Fair enough. To be fair, packing a week before would be kind of strange as well, but like the day before for moving away to build houses, I presume she's there for longer than like 2 weeks. Maybe not. Okay. Math, science, history. All about the mystery.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
Do I go up or... Yeah, definitely up. We can't go down, so...
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Ah. Lewis, Milton, and Edith.
And
Hey, it's my little
in the
garden.
house again.
This one's a bit creepy.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
I think we're up in the upper levels of the house, or we're certainly getting near the top. Actually, this house is a lot taller than I thought it was. I thought we were close to the top. We're not at all.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Little classroom here. Edith, Lewis, Milton. Edith. Oh, it's all the family members. Lewis rules. Alright. Family history, fact or fiction? We open this? Analyze objectively, never stop learning, assume nothing, respect criticism, ask tough questions. I think it's pretty good. Good advice. I love this window. A giant eye. What can we see from here? Not really a whole lot, just a lot of mountain. Which looks pretty cool, to be fair.
But it didn't last.
Scientific method. Observation, question, research, hypothesis. Experiment, data, conclusion. Laptop's still there. What'd that say? Teach and to Learn. 7 Ways to Create a Fulfilling Classroom by Dawn Finch. Right?
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
It's a pretty cool castle. How do I get in there? Ah. Well, how did Milton Milton disappeared? Milton didn't die that we know of. This is very Unfinished Swan-like. Which is the game the studio made first.
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
Which, by the way, if you haven't played Unfinished Swan, I also recommend that. That's a really cool game. It's a very cool game. Is there a connection to that game? Like, an actual direct connection? Because that actually looks very familiar. That especially. Character in that called Milton? Don't remember. King Chair. It'd be really fun if I actually played part of Unfinished Swan right now.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
That's nice. I like that. I used to make flipbooks when I was a kid. Oh, how long is this? Also, a flipbook in a flipbook is pretty meta. Yeah, that's very unfinished Swan. Like...
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Who do we have left? We've got Edie and Sven there. Sanjay. And Lewis. That's it. Guess I'm going up. Very cool. Yeah, Unfinished Swan came out a couple of years ago.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
That was a very good game. You can't use this door to get away.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Well, that sounds sinister. It's like, Mum killed the son. I don't think is the case. But, well. Thing down here? No. Alright, so let's keep going up.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
For Milton's disappearance?
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
You mentioned the cannery at the start of the game. When we walked in, there was like tons of salmon just everywhere. Oh, we're in a boat. There's a boat at the top of this house. This is very cool. Let's go.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Yes, after college, he spent time here meditating, essentially with a lot of weed and playing video games.
Lewis and
of
I
course.
spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Wonderland Turbo. I wonder if that's like a play on the Wonder Swan. Yoga ball. We're sitting at a desk. Gaming setup, I suppose. These are pretty cool. Imagine if this was your room. It's pretty awesome. I would absolutely be here. I'd love this room.
He was so proud of being Indian. I think for him, it was a way to be something other than just a Finch.
Cool. I love that's so trippy. These UV lights, UV posters. Let's take a look at Lewis Finch's remains.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to...
Wonder? What are we doing here?
Wander.
Oh, there we go. I'm controlling this. Oh, cool. I'm playing like I'm a wizard. playing like a RPG type thing. I assume. I did at the same
asked him
time.
to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth.
It's actually quite difficult to do this.
He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads.
This. Something moved? Like, was there anything else back here? No. What's over here? Thing.
And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head.
That's pretty cool.
But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
Okay. This is really cool.
I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery.
At some point he's gonna like
I spoke
chop his
with
hand.
his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
Apparently there's a dog. Very cute.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia.
Oops.
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick.
He literally like completely escaped into his own fancy
And he
world.
made musicians.
Can we go this way? No. And villagers?
And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something.
I'm still controlling the other hand, by the way, but
Every day
doing all the
his
fish.
imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished.
Okay.
He held an election for mayor.
Did he win?
And he won.
Yeah. Of course he did. Nice little Mario
They
reference
begged
there.
him to stay, but his mind was already wandering.
Going for an adventure.
It became a game for him.
From Lewistopia, where are we going from there?
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville.
Was there an old Louisville? I don't think there was.
St. Louis.
Now you're just anointing yourself a saint.
Started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the
Minneapolis.
cannery.
I like that.
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
Wow. So why did he just tragically just zone
In
out?
Lewisburg, He heard rumors of her.
Let's go Handsome Queen.
Handsome Queen.
Pretty cool.
The Queen was on her own quest for...
I want to say Radiant Rainbows. That sounds awesome.
Radiant Rainbows. He followed the sound of her...
Oh, I knocked one down. The sound of her electric sitar.
Electric sitar.
I think I messed up the rainbow minigame, if that's what it is in fact.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
I thought
He
the
knew
bigger
the
this has
world was
gotten,
all in his imagination.
the more the rest of the game has disappeared. Sorry, the rest of the cannery has disappeared.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
He was a god.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
I don't think that's the real Lewis. I guess like after college he just didn't really find a direction, and
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
I guess he felt like he just wasn't succeeding at all at anything. That's not a good sign. If this is your, employee locker room and there's blood everywhere? I know it's a fishery, you're probably gonna get some blood on you, but I mean, still. It's definitely his locker. Oh, he's got a, well, I was gonna say Switch, but no, it's like a 2DS almost.
He began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Ah. Lewis, I guess that's me. That's myself there.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
9. Hey, me. Wait. There was a whole of like me ascending the stairs, wasn't there? So let's go up this way. Where did he go
I
then?
still thought I could save him.
Did he throw himself into like
Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
the thing that chops heads off a fish?
The palace would be packed with his companions. Including
Oh,
the
there's a
wise
cat.
Calico who'd insisted on inviting him.
Why is Calico? Is it Molly by any chance? It's actually called Molly. Yeah. Okay. So Molly being a cat is very, very much repeated throughout this whole thing. But I wonder if it's because of the stories, like they keep telling them how they died and Molly turned into a cat and stuff like that.
His
So
queen waited, holding his crown.
I wonder if that's because those stories kept getting told, so they keep thinking of Molly as a
There was
cat.
only one thing left to do.
It's pretty cool. Aha. Yep. Yep. Round me.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who
That's
will
grim.
be missed by all of us who knew him.
Alright. That's how Lewis died.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Okay. Let's head out this way. I guess we're going further and further up the house.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
Edie didn't stay up here, did she? We found all of her stuff, like, in the house. So, was this my room?
But I understand why we left.
Did I get, like, the house at the very top of the... Or the room at the very top of the house?
My mom ended up leaving everything behind. What happened that night had been coming for a long time.
Yeah,
Maybe
my
it should've
room.
come sooner.
There's a little origami bird. Now we can see Milton's place right down there.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
I love this room. It is so cool. Alright, let's look at Edith's story. So what remains of Edith Finch?
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Okay. Actually, should we find out how Edie dies?
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight.
Okay.
We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Wow. Okay. History of the Finches by Edith Finch. Sorry, Edie Finch.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born.
Ooh.
That night, the tide went way, way out.
Oh, can I go all the way to the house?
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground.
Ooh.
There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years.
Means a tsunami hit
God,
somewhere else.
It smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life.
Actually,
I never thought I'd go back to it.
I would think it means a tsunami is going to hit, because the water has to come back.
I lost my way.
Because the water draws back away from the beach when a tsunami is about to hit, typically.
I got turned around.
Oh no. I don't know where I am.
For a while, I wandered. I started seeing things.
That would be kind of weird to see in the middle of the ocean. Or at least the bay.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me.
Uh-huh. Okay, so now we're actually at the old house.
I came back to them.
I like that there's a little gate here.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Oh, it's gonna
Mom,
tear.
you're gonna rip it. Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car.
Alright.
I never
Oh, there's
saw
Edie there.
Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Ah. We don't actually know what happened to her yet. She's not. We haven't written anything in the book.
Around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it.
Oops, I do notice I can move my hand.
A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone.
Okay.
The last Finch left alive.
Well, for now.
Until I found out about you.
Yep, there we go. I was gonna say, our character's pregnant.
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This
No, it's
journal
also
was
meant to be moving.
supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it.
Wait, am I now
I just want to meet you
being birthed?
and tell you all these stories myself.
Like I'm no longer Edith, I'm now the baby?
But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
Oh?
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Okay, so at the start of the game it was us going to the house. I guess. Been a few hours now. I don't remember that, but... that was really cool. I really enjoyed that. The credit scene, or is there more? Yep, that's it. That was really cool. That was a really cool game. I'm actually really glad we switched to that now. Obviously, would have liked to be playing a Plague Tale, but this was a very good replacement. I kind of thought we might finish it, because I didn't think it'd be that long of a game. Walking simulator type games rarely are. But yeah, that was really cool. I don't know how long the credit sequence is. There's Milton. I really liked Milton's character. It's like the unfinished swan. It's like I say, everyone's death in this has a bit of a mystical twist, or it seems like it does, for a very real cause of death. So my theories are like Molly actually dies from eating the holly berries. Calvin, I think, falls off a cliff. Or swings off a cliff, technically. Gus drowns. No, sorry, Gregory drowns. Gus was killed in the storm. Let's think. When I said somebody died from being killed by a dragon, it was actually like they were building a dragon slide and the slide collapsed, so they were killed from that. Barbara, I think, was just killed by a murderer. Walter was hit by a train. Sam fell off a cliff. We actually saw that one. That was quite a literal one. There was nothing mythical about that one. God, am I missing anyone else? I think so. I was gonna try and speed past this, but I kind of want to see what the rest of this looks like. See if there's anything else. I don't think there's anything else. I was again. I got similar kind of Gone Home feelings. At least at the start of the game. But then that sort of very quickly disappeared once I sort of got the gist of what the game was like. Even Barbara's story, which is kind of a like the 60s murder story. Even that wasn't like too scary. It wasn't really too creepy. But yeah, that was really good. I like that a lot. Oh, the end. Alright. The replay story option is now available. Select Edith. Begin play from the beginning. Okay. That's everyone's story filled. And that was that. Alright. That is going to be the end of tonight's stream. Thank you guys very much for watching.